Hello there, I'm Mark Cooper. As president of H&D Electric, I'd like to personally welcome you to our company. Before you get started out in the field, we want to take a few minutes and introduce our firm to you and specifically point out the importance of safety here at H&D Electric. You see, now that you've come to work here, you are important to us. With you as a member of our team, we are only strong if you are strong, and our success is only possible if you are successful. A huge part of your success and ours is that you get home from work each night safely. In the next few minutes, we will introduce you to some common challenges in our daily work that could propose a safety problem if not handled properly. Although there are infinite safety concerns each day, we have focused on only a few and will expect you to be alert to the multitude of others. You already know from completing our hiring package that we require personal protective equipment. The mandatory requirement for safety glasses and leather boots is not because we like making rules, it's because we want to protect you and ensure your safety. Additionally, H&D Electric has weekly safety tailgate meetings each Monday morning. We intentionally have these meetings on Monday mornings so you can be reminded at the beginning of each week how important safety is and how important you and all the others around you are to H&D Electric. Please watch and absorb the information on the following video of our company at work. You will be asked some questions at the end.
It is important that you start the workday rested and mentally alert. Part of the duty of the driver and passengers is to assure that all lights work, backup alarms operate, and loads are well secured before leaving the company yard. That is also true when you leave the job to return to the yard. When loading your truck, ensure that the material in the bed of the truck is well secured and locked in. You do not want boxes, tools, or ladders labeled with the H&D logo falling out on the freeways or streets and possibly causing an accident. Make sure your ladders are well secured. Check your lights, fasten your seat belt, and drive safely and defensively. It is a requirement that you wear your safety glasses and leather boots while on the job. Hard hats are required to be worn on commercial jobs and when required on residential projects. While on some residential work, hard hats are not required, there are some instances where it is a good idea. This is an example. Some work that you may do will require additional protection. As shown in this example, hearing protection and gloves need to be used while using a chipping gun. Working around or operating noisy equipment may be another instance that you would wear hearing protection. It is a requirement that the temp power boxes are checked at the start of the day before they are used. Cords on tools and extension cords must be checked before use for breaks in the insulation. Electrician's tape is not an acceptable fix. Ground prongs must not be removed. If a tool or cord is defective, send it into the shop to be repaired. When using a razor knife, you must retract the blade after use. Always use the proper tools when removing knockouts. When you are drilling from a ladder, make sure that you are properly positioned on the ladder. Check for nails in the plate or studs before drilling so you don't damage the bit or bind up. If possible, when drilling vertically, use a stud to help position the drill. Keep the drill as close to your body as possible and use the weight and mass of your body to help you control the drill. Lockout-tagout is the process where you de-energize an electrical circuit and then place a lock and/or warning tag on the breaker to prevent or warn others not to turn it back on. Every person working on a circuit will place a lock or tag on the breaker, and each worker will remove their own lock or tag. Before working on the circuit, ensure that it is de-energized. When working from a stepladder, do not stand on the top or the top step of the ladder. If the ladder is too short, get a taller one. Check the ladder for cracks and broken rungs before use. Do not lean a stepladder against a wall or use it like an extension ladder. Open and lock the stepladder into the correct position. Do not use scaffolding erected by others to work from or access a building. H&D Electric will provide all equipment that you will need. In this example, the arrow shows that the top guardrail is not present. The arrow now shows how the guardrail should be installed. There are no temporary or permanent guardrails installed here. You could possibly suffer a serious injury if you fell. Contact your supervisor if this condition exists so that temporary guardrails can be installed. Do not work in the area until the rails are installed. When loading or unloading a truck, try to use a forklift or hand truck when possible. If you are lifting heavy or awkward objects, get help. When you are working with another person, work together. Communicate. Make sure the other person knows when you are going to lift, move, and then set down the object. Bend at the knees, keep your back straight as possible, and lift with your legs. Do not jump from the back of a truck. It can jar your back. Step down. This clip shows you how to move and raise a ladder. The men are communicating to each other, moving together over rough terrain, and positioning the ladder together. When you use heavy tools, care must be taken when you move and use the tool. When loading a heavy tool by yourself, keep the load close to your body and use your whole body to lift the load into position. In commercial and residential work, you have to be aware of the other trades and their equipment. While all the dumps, loaders, and backhoes and other such equipment should have backup alarms, sometimes they don't work. Always be aware of your surroundings. It is difficult at times for an operator to see people on the ground, so you must do your part and stay out of the way. If necessary to move near the equipment, maintain eye contact with the operator. Excavators and backhoes have booms, shovels, and counterweights that can pin and crush a person. Stay alert. Do not enter a ditch or trench that is 5 feet deep or more that has not been sloped back or shored, not even for a short period of time. The trench could cave in and seriously injure or kill you. Cross a trench only on well-constructed crossings. This is not a well-constructed crossing. H&D Electric has a heat illness prevention program. This program will be described in detail by your supervisor later. When working in the heat, the company will supply you with cool water. It will also have a shaded area for you to rest. It is important that you drink plenty of water and become aware of the symptoms of heat illness. Some symptoms are headache, disorientation, and hot, dry skin with no sweating. It is important to watch for symptoms of heat illness that may be exhibited in your fellow employees. Watch out for them.
Another area of concern regarding safety for H&D Electric is operating our motor vehicles and equipment. With nearly 150 registered vehicles, several backhoes, forklifts, and trenchers at H&D Electric, we must be very aware of the need to practice safe driving and operating habits. H&D Electric has a special pull notice program set up with us in the state of California DMV. This system will notify us immediately by mail if you have any moving violations during the course of the year. Make sure you notify us of any violations or DUIs before we hear about it from them. We all know that you must drive safely and defensively on streets and highways. Be ready for the other guy to do the unexpected. Remember, all our vehicles proudly state our H&D Electric name on them. We get numerous calls about the driving habits of our employees. Some of those calls are about how courteous and helpful our employees are on the highway. Sometimes they're not a good call. Sometimes they're about erratic and bad driving habits. Make sure you're not one of those calls. One of the things I really like to see each day is you and those H&D vehicles rolling back into the yard safely.
Hi, my name is Jack Headley. I'm the General Superintendent of Single Family Homes with H&D Electric. I'd like to welcome you to H&D, and please follow everything you see in this video. Safety is our #1 issue here. Everybody on the job site does a real good job. If you see anything that's unsafe, you feel that anything you're asked to do is unsafe, do not hesitate to contact your foreman. And again, welcome to H&D. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me.
Hi, my name is John Bowles with H&D Electric, General Foreman for the Multifamily Division. It is our fundamental policy that you are able to work in a safe area. If at any time you see an unsafe act or condition, I want you to notify your foreman or supervisor immediately. We are serious about you following the rules you've just seen in our safety video, so please follow them. Again, I'd like to welcome you to H&D Electric.
Thank you for watching our safety video presentation. I hope that it has made an impact on you that will last throughout your career. All of the supervisors you've just met on the video, and the many others you will soon meet, truly care about your well-being. If you have concerns regarding the safety conditions of our job sites, notify your supervisors immediately. You are expected to make our company as safe as it can be. You see, we really don't look at you as an employee. We see you as a member of our team, a team that we plan on keeping together for a real long time. Please help us stay together by working safely, not only for your benefit and our benefit, but for your family's benefit as well. Thank you for joining us, and I look forward to meeting you personally. Good luck.